Hello, my name's Alyssa. I'm a writer and I'm writing what I hope will be my debut fantasy novel. Welcome back. And welcome if you're new here. New filming location unlocked. It is my window. It was almost my floor. I was going to sit down, but then I decided to stand up. And I may or may not be kind of propping myself up on a stool because I'm not that short, but the frame was just wonky. It might still be, I don't know. Happy Saturday for me. I don't know what day it is for you because I don't know what I'm filming or when I'm posting this. I got about halfway through my second cup of coffee for the day before I thought better of it because I've only had one meal and I just don't think I should damage myself like that today. Anyway, yeah, happy Saturday. It is a beautiful day, in my opinion. It is gray and overcast. There's no sun in the sky, which I love. It's a little bit windy. I do wish it was cooler because I'm just over the short sleeves and the mugginess. I'm ready for fall. There are leaves on the ground. There's some rain forecasted for later. It's a lovely day to write. So that is what we're gonna do. And by day, I mean afternoon because I think it is almost like 4 o'clock. So evening, actually, I don't know. So that's what we're gonna do with what's left of our Saturday. And we're also going to be researching what are people doing this year other than NaNoWriMo. If you're not a writer, you might not be aware of the controversy surrounding the organization. They made some comments about AI that a lot of people, including myself, don't agree with, and they handled some situations very poorly. So there are a lot of writers who are not participating in NaNoWriMo. For me, what I loved about Nano was the community. I think my dogs are about to bark. We're good. What I loved about Nano was the community and the accountability and just the festivity of it all. And without that happening with Nano, I'd love to find out what other writers are doing so that I can still do that. Like what are we doing for our end of the year writing challenges? So we're going to be doing a little bit of writing. We are also going to be doing a little bit of research, maybe via YouTube or Instagram to see Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm standing over my dog's sleeping chair and he doesn't like it very much. Sorry, Wilder. You're a good boy. Yeah, okay. Watch this. I love you. He loves me too. So that is what we are going to be doing today. We're back. I wrote for about 40 minutes. I got about 700 words, which I'm very happy about. It started raining during my little sprint there, and I feel like the weather really accompanied the scene I was writing nicely. Yeah, it was kind of an emotional scene. There were some tears. And a lot of what I wrote, I was rewriting from a different section and then adding a lot of interiority, like character thoughts and stuff like that, because I feel like it wasn't where it previously lived, where that scene and those emotions took place didn't really make sense, and I feel like it makes a lot more sense now, which is exciting. I'm pretty happy with what I wrote. I did not reread it because I didn't want to be tempted to edit and like get caught up in like, oh, this is trash, it should delete it, which might be the case on a different day, but I feel like I just need to let it breathe. So that's a step forward. I'm happy with that progress there. I also watched a couple videos. There was one very informative video about alternative November writing challenges by Meredith E. Phillips. She's a YouTuber, a writer, and she has a really informative, very concise, like less than 10-minute little chatty video about different challenges for the end of the year. There were several, and I'm looking at my notes here. There were like two that really stood out to me. The Pathfinders Writing Collective. They have an Instagram and a Discord. I think they have a website coming soon based on what she said, and it's kind of like a choose your own challenge for the end of the year. I think Sarah Lobrat, who's another writer on YouTube, is doing that one, so I'm gonna look into that one probably further. And then a lot of people in the comments of Meredith's video were saying that they were doing the heart breathings challenge. I guess she's a YouTuber. I'm not familiar with her stuff, but I'm gonna look her up here in a little bit and kind of get a handle on what that is. Because again, I just want to do something where I'll have that community still. There's just such a great community, and there were so many people that did it, and like November, there was just such a feeling of like camaraderie and like celebration about what we were working on, and that was just really cool to be a part of. And like I've been following NaNoWriMo for years. I only did it last year, but like I knew what it was before that, and I just always thought it was so cool. And it's a shame, yeah, like the turn that organization has kind of taken. You can look more into it if you want to, but there was some scandal and some things said, like I said, that were just not savory. So that was my Saturday afternoon, I guess, Saturday evening. Like I said, drank a little bit too much coffee on an empty stomach, so I'm gonna go find dinner and maybe get back to writing later, but this is where I'm gonna leave you. So thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.